Weakness is a choice, pain is a teacher, and the world, it doesn't wait for the ones who hesitate. You've got two options, break or break through. If you're tired of soft talk, tired of average, and ready to face the mirror, then strap in.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Finding Success podcast with me, Adam, and my co-host, Alex. How are you doing, mate? You all right?
Hello, yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thank you, mate. Very good. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about, well, I think it's quite a controversial topic, should we say, weakness. But before we get into the episode, don't forget to share this podcast, help this podcast get out there. Rate all of our previous episodes, please, and don't forget to follow us on social media, both individually and as a podcast. Grab a pen and some paper. Make sure you take down some notes on this because this is very important. Now, firstly and foremostly, this is our opinion, so you don't have to follow us gospel. These are just our experiences and things that we have learned along our journey so far. Now, weakness. We talk about weakness quite a lot, and I don't really want to talk about it. I want to talk about it in current day context. Now, we've used the caveman topic quite a lot on this podcast, right? We've used the current weakness of man because of technology has come on a certain way and XYZ. That's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to go from 2010 to 2025, right? That's the zone that we're talking about, so that gap. Now, technology, like I said, the food delivery services, the grocery delivery services, the
Instant delivery to your home, whatever you want, of Amazon.
Instant gratification of Amazon.
That's it, that's the word, yeah.
There's so many different things that technology have brought us that has made life easy. However, has it made life weak? That's the question we're going to speak about today. So, what really is weakness to you in your mind?
It's about choosing comfort over challenges, I think. Just like you were saying then, all the delivery services giving us anything we want to our door within half an hour to an hour. Most of us within half an hour to an hour is created an ease of life beyond what we used to, but beyond what we've ever experienced. You can wake up, not even have to get out of bed, and breakfast can be on its way to your front door. You just have to walk downstairs, open the door, go back upstairs. You don't have to leave your bed for the first 6 hours of the day. You're fed, you're watered. You just have to stumble downstairs quick, get straight back in bed. That is something that is killing our generation. This whole world. It's brain rotting us first thing in the morning. It's the death. It's the weakness of today, I think. What about you?
That's savagery. Because we all love a good breakfast in bed, don't we?
No, you get.
But hang on, I'm talking, but you are right. Now the thing is, we can focus on breakfast in bed, absolutely, because the reason that like couples used to love or still do like the breakfast in bed vibe, right, is the husband or the missus would wake up early, go downstairs, make the brekkie. You want some poached eggs on toast, darling, bit Hollandaise sauce, some salmon, the old Salt Bay action over there. Like that is the whole reason that we did it, is because we woke up early to show our love. Yes. And we were thankful for their presence. We were thankful for them being there for us. And by me wanting to provide for you, I am going to cook you some food. Now it's that I'm going to buy you some food instead. So rather than me cook it, someone from Mackey's is going to cook it. Someone from
even if it's your local
bakery or whatever, someone else is making it. So it's just making life too easy in some respects. Now, that's the first problem, is like life is too easy right now. We do not have to do anything. In reality, we don't have to go out the house.
No.
Think of COVID times. We wasn't allowed to go out shopping. We wasn't allowed to do all these different things. Shopping, wasn't it? Yeah.
I remember that quite well.
So we didn't really need to do those things. So I think from COVID times to now, life has become so easy that it's making people weak.
Yeah.
We're not having the hard choices anymore. We're not having to get up to go do the food shop. We're not having to get up to go and get some food, to go for a run. We can work out at home now because there's so many different YouTube channels that we can work out from. Big up YouTube. There's so many different avenues of stuff that we can do at home that we don't really have to exit the house. We don't have to get a good
don't
workout
need to go
at
out
the gym.
and be social. You don't
Exactly.
need to go out and
Put our running
experience
shoes on and
other
go for a
people.
run. We can do that in the skip room. There's so many different things. Like all these things were around previously, but it's now just become
very easily accessible.
It's so overpopulated.
Yeah.
I think with like live at home, live your best life at home, do this at home, do that at home, and you can still do everything you can if you want to at home, but without going out of the house. The reason I go to a real shitty gym.
Language.
I want to emphasise this.
Okay, nice. I like
The reason that I go to that gym is not because I like it. I mean, I do like it, actually, because it's got all the equipment I want. But the thing is, it makes me want to struggle. I look in there and there's like just either meatheads or people that are just starting out in the gym, and they are there just to work and get a job done. And so I want to be around that atmosphere. I want to be around that ability. And that is why I like going to that, because it switches me off from, oh, I might just go in the sauna. Oh, I'm going to go sit in the nice shower room. And, oh, I can get away with doing this because my gym has this and that and the other. I want to go into a gym that the weights are heavy. They clash around. There's lots of noise. There's struggle. There's people going, there's like a lot of machines that are rusty and like,
yeah.
It's a good feeling to be in there.
Irons,
Grotty,
clackering,
dirty gym. That is what I want to be around in that situation, because I want that struggle. I want to be uncomfortable in an area I want to be working at because I want to push. I want to push this session. This is a hard session. I want to make things hard for myself. I don't want to be comfortable. So that's why I like going to do certain things that are uncomfortable for me. And I think everyone should do that.
The barbells feel heavier there, don't they? Because they're cold.
Yeah,
rusty.
yeah, exactly.
They dig into your skin a bit deeper.
I like it.
Oh.
But that's the thing. It's about choosing comfort over a challenge. We always, at the current state, we're choosing comfort. We're choosing all these comfortable things to do in life because it's easy.
Yeah.
Right? It's easy to do things. We now can work from home. Okay, there's two things. We can work from home to make it easy for ourselves, or we can make more money for ourselves. But at the same time, it's easy to work from home. We don't have to drive anywhere. We don't have to go and do anything.
Don't get changed.
We don't have to get
up at a certain
changed.
time.
You can
No
roll
alarm.
out 10 minutes before you you have to start work.
Flick your teams on.
Yeah, and you're ready to go, you know?
Yeah.
There's so many different things, and it has made life better, but it also has made life too comfortable.
Yeah.
And there's a fine line between challenging yourself every single day and making life comfortable.
Yeah, could you say has it made the quality of life better? Because it's made your quality of life... No, it's made your life easier, but not the quality may have gone down, because now you're no longer getting up and getting out, seeing direct sunlight every morning, before you on your commute.
Yeah.
You walk across the car park, you walk to your car on the driveway. You're just, like you said, rolling out of bed 10 minutes before you need to, not doing your hair, not getting showered, not washing, not feeling fresh, not kick-starting your internal, like...
Metabolism.
Doing all these things that help you live as a human being. You're not doing anything. You're not exercising. You're not... Well, maybe you are exercising, but yeah, it's harder to get started. So by making life easier, we're making it
harder
worse
on ourselves. Yeah.
The quality of life is going down. Yeah, in our opinion. Yeah.
And also, I think because now life is so comfortable, we are becoming more fearful of things that are out there. So I've known it. I've noticed it in the last couple of years. As I've got older, I've become more fearful of doing things.
Ooh.
I'm fearful of jumping out of a plane. I'm fearful of riding that bike an extra 15 miles an hour into a corner. I'm fearful of doing all these extra things, not because I'm old and my bones might break. It's because I'm like, oh, what might happen next? I can't work now. I can't do this. I can't do that, because what are the repercussions of me falling off here? And I'm overthinking situations, which is something because I'm being fearful of what will happen next. And I shouldn't be doing that. But I think because I've been exposed more recently to a comfortable life, this is my feeling, I've been exposed to a more comfortable life that is making fear, in some cases, lead my decisions.
I see what you mean. I think it's a good thing that you're taking those corners 15 miles an hour slower.
About that. I want to be Valentino
That's
Rossi.
always going to happen, isn't
like,
it? That's always, we're always going to get a bit more. That's just being sensible, getting older, being sensible. But I know what you mean by your say.
And are you admitting to me that you feel it as well?
Absolutely.
Well, there you go then. That's right.
Hang on. I want to go more starting things. Say starting the podcast. Do you think you'd start a podcast now with the fear of everything, the fear you have now, like we did.
Yeah,
4 years
I
ago.
do.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You
I
would do
still. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you've not got a level of fear. You just got self-preservation fear. That's good fear.
Yeah, okay. Good
That's not weakness.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't say that was weakness.
Okay.
I'd say that was necessary to survive. You have a lot more going for you. You know, you have a wife, doggo, a bit more going for you. You got more to lose. It's like, when was that? There was a driver that said that. Was it Alonso said it to Schumacher? He's got 2 kids. So I know he was going to make that corner like I did when he overtook him somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, you got more on the line, so you're not going to risk pushing your bike around
point.
that corner that much quicker.
Yeah.
That's not weakness.
No.
Don't say that as weakness.
Okay. Fair play.
So
what do you find in your current life that has become a more fearful object for you as you've got older, if anything? Because there might not be anything, and you can admit that. It's okay.
No, okay, I'm going to be
It's a
totally
safe
honest.
space.
Do you know what? Is it?
Yes.
The internet is a safe space.
We
I've
are.
never heard that said before.
I don't know, but our podcast is a safe space.
In the studio right now, before we've pressed send on the world,
Yeah.
it's a safe space. Okay. Do you know what I am not fearful with? I have a slight, I guess you call it, I hate the word anxiety. I hate using the word anxiety, but I'm
Yeah.
a bit anxious about going to the gym these days.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good. Because I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, that's not, I used to be better, and I'm capable of more, but I'm just not at this point in my life. I'm still fat. So it's just, it's hard looking at myself in the mirror and going into the gym and doing all my workouts and stuff, knowing I am better and could be better, but I'm not. And I don't look.
But you're not
how I
fat.
think
You're
I should
pushing
be.
fucking weight. That's the difference, right? So there's a lot of people out here. You'll take Eddie Hall. Right? I'm not comparing you to Eddie Hall, so don't get your nuts too big over here, all right? But Eddie Hall, he used to be a massive bloke. And when I say massive, he wasn't fat. He was just massive, right?
Yeah.
But you look at him now, and he's leaned right down. He's got a six pack.
Yeah,
he is ripped, right? He's ripped, but he's still fucking huge.
Yeah.
At the point of where you decide to become lean, you will not become skinny. You will not become Lance Armstrong twig leg dingpuss.
No.
You will be Eddie Hall's kid, right? You'll be sort of like, because he has got a kid. He's deadlifting weight as well.
Is he?
But you'll be a shrunk down version of Eddie Hall. You'll be still slim, but the upper body, because you've been pressing weight, you're carrying more weight, you can lift more, even though you might be physically heavier, and you might not feel like you're, I don't know the word, but
agile.
when you lose weight, you will be still a big bloke.
Absolutely, and I know that's all I need to do is just lose it around my gut area.
But it's the anxiety of going to the gym, to go on the treadmill, to do that.
Yeah.
Because, mate, we back in the day used to do some filthy work.
Yes, it was fantastic.
But we had each other to push. And that's the thing we have now lost in some respects.
Exactly, and I don't have that accountability with someone. I'm just going on my own, trying to get the workouts done, and I'm a little bit like,
I'm the same, mate.
Yeah, it's just something I'm struggling with now, and that sort of it's a snowball effect in a negative way, because I'll go, I'll go to, because I go to a 24-hour gym. I'm like, I'll wait till 11 o'clock because there's less people in there, and I tell myself at the time, it's because I can just use any machine I want, but actually it's because I'm not fully comfortable getting a sweat on looking like a fat pig. Because I'm just not comfortable being this way. So it's just having a knock-on effect. So it delays me going to the gym. And then it gets to 10 o'clock at night when I need to start getting ready to go to the gym. I'm tired. I go, I'll do it in the morning. I'll go early in the morning. No, I don't. Because I'm lacking discipline, which is weak. That is weakness. And I'm slightly anxious / fearful of doing that. So it's a bit of an issue for me at the minute. I need to work on it.
I like it, though. But I'm glad that you have openly come out to say that. Because now you can work on that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Acknowledged it.
You've acknowledged it. Now, what you're going to have to do is report to the podcast and report to your bloody social media people that you're going to the gym every day.
Well, that is
accountability.
Right. Well, I'm going late today, then, aren't I?
There we go, then.
Damn it.
Now, what is the cost of accepting weakness?
Accepting weakness. Basically, what you're trying to say is every time you let weakness win, it costs you.
Exactly.
Yeah? It could cost you your goals. It could cost you your confidence. It could cost you your edge on life, your ability to perform.
Yeah.
It costs you a lot. Like, I know, it's me accepting that, or me letting weakness win not going to the gym is costing me my fitness. Like, if I just was consistent, forgot about all that, went to the gym every single day, in 2 months' time, this wouldn't be a weakness anymore. It wouldn't be an issue.
No.
And it would snowball in the positive way. So it's costing you so much, costing you an awful lot.
Yeah. But why do you think so many people accept it? Because I'm one of those people that I accept it as well. I have accepted it in the past. That accept it for like, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Like the whole
not feeling it today.
New Year's resolution.
Oh, get it
right. Exactly. But the whole thing. The first comes round. The 1st of January. I'm going to start it tomorrow. But you could have a day ahead of everyone else and start on the 31st of bloody December. But you don't. You wait an extra day. So you'd be an absolute pig for one extra day, extra 24 hours, just because you can say, I'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'm starting. Yeah.
And you'll get solid for 2 weeks and you go, I can't be asked.
Yeah.
The I'm not feeling it today. Can't be asked to go for a run today. I don't really feel it. Like, the procrastination side of weakness is so strong. And I think that is where a lot of people struggle with, because it's the procrastination that pulls us back.
Yep.
And procrastination in the current day society is so
relevant. It's so
it's common.
Everywhere. Yeah, it's absolutely everywhere. It's rife. And
I like it.
But again, it's this instant gratification lifestyle that we have that is bred into us. This procrastination. It's sort of it's just given to us. It's so easy to fall into it. How easy is it? How many of you sit in or stand in the queue for coffee instead of just stood there thinking about something else you're going to do in the day, planning?
Thoughts. Yeah.
You get your phone out and you swipe it. And all right, in a queue for a coffee, it's not. You could say that's not procrastination, but then that habit builds up to when you do sit in front of your computer and you want to do the thing. Then you go, oh, hang on, I'm at a bit of a hurdle here. I've got to do some thinking. Phone out.
Yeah.
Scroll.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is weakness. That is going to cost you massively.
Yeah.
Over time.
Yeah. Again, you either kill the weakness or it kills your potential. And those words right there, you either kill the weakness and find out what is making you weak and kill it off, dead it off, don't want it in my life anymore, and your potential will expand. It will grow. Your potential of doing the work, thinking about thinking time that you have to think about while you're waiting for a coffee, all of the things that you can do when you have the free time will boost your potential in that.
Absolutely.
From weakness to warrior then.
Talk to me.
Oh, I love a warrior. Now, how do you stop accepting the weakness?
There's a few ways. I think 3 ways, I reckon. 3 steps to this, I would say.
Yeah.
First one is raising your self-talk game.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite important.
Think, grow rich. First thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
First thing that comes
what does
to
it tell
mind.
you? You wake up and you do your almost affirmations that you tell yourself, I can do this, I will be this, da-da-da-da. Believe in yourself. And it does work because your subconscious, if your subconscious doesn't believe in you, you're never going to believe in yourself. You're just going to know you're constantly lying to yourself. You're constantly filling yourself full of rubbish. If you keep breaking lies to yourself, you won't trust yourself, and it's just a mess. I think this is what leads to weakness as well. That's a massive point. But you don't need to be a cheerleader for yourself. You need to be a commander.
Mm-hmm.
You need to tell yourself, like, just feed yourself discipline. Feed yourself actionable, no bullshit. Go full on. What's his name?
Jocko Willink.
Jocko Willink on yourself. Just do it.
Yeah.
What's it? He goes to the gym at like 4:30 every morning. Little picture in his watch every morning.
Every single morning.
That's all he does. And he gets after it. That's it. Done for the day. And there's no. If he goes to bed at midnight, he's still getting up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
If he goes to bed at 9 o'clock, still getting up at 4 a.m. If he has a really bad day, still getting up at 4 a.m. There's unbreakable, relentless discipline. That's what you need to breed, and that comes from your subconscious, the way you talk to yourself. That all comes from around being a commander for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like what he's doing there is building the suffering into his daily routine. So the comfort is a killer, right? We said that. Chase the hard things in life. We want change in our life. We do not want to work in a 9 to 5 for the rest of our lives. We do not want to work for the man. We want to have our own thing, our own company, either our own podcast, which is our own podcast. But what I'm trying to say is we want our own thing. And if we're just in a comfort zone, we're not going to be chasing anything. We're just going to be killing our dreams because life is comfortable. And we had many conversations about this on a personal level, off the record, about how comfortable we are right now is what is killing us. We need to just jump out of a plane. We need to just jump off the 10-metre diving board at Robinson Swimming Pool in Bedford. Scary as nuts. We need to do all these things that scare us because we go, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. I've just got to do it. And that will bleed the comfort out of you into chasing the hard decisions of life.
So, I couldn't agree more, absolutely. But I have an issue that I find with this, because I love trying to make my life hard. I like trying to go to the gym after work, etc. I like that chase. But something I struggle with is a bit of FOMO. So, like, part of this personal discovery journey we're on, developing myself, becoming better people, all of this is quite hard to do because you sort of have to segregate yourself. You can't just be the socialite, going out drinking every day, going out partying every day, going to see friends every single day. Like, it's just not possible when you're trying to do all of this, trying to work a 9 to 5 and do a podcast and do personal development, etc. One thing I can struggle with is just fear of missing out. Maybe a lad's holiday, maybe an evening to go and see gators or something. I know that's in America that's possible, right? In the UK it's not, but I'm thinking of a very specific situation coming up. The lads are going to go see gators in Miami, and that's cool. It's a once in a lifetime experience, or not in a one, but you don't get to do that every day here in the UK. It's like, do I do that, or do I sit down and get some work done? And okay, I probably will do the gators because that's not going to happen very often.
You're never going to see that again.
Exactly. Yeah. Or maybe I have one opportunity again next year. But then it comes down to should we go to this cool bar? Because it's really, I don't know, anything could happen. It could be a cool night. You've got to sacrifice that to be able to do what we want to do. And I think sometimes it can just build up over time. The more you say no to that, all right, the power's with you, etc. But that one time you miss a great night, that's going to be quite tough to stay away from. And it's just a weakness for me. Like, it's my weakness going, am I missing out? Do I want to be there? It's just a battle, an internal battle you have to deal with. Which
I think is great because you're now going to say, or I'm going to say to you, can we live our life without doing experiences? Yeah. Do you want to live our life? Do you want to live your life without having experiences?
No.
Okay. Now, do you want to live your life financially free?
Yes.
Do you want to be financially free and have no experiences?
No.
Do you want to be not financially free and have loads of experiences?
I suppose yes, if I said no to the last.
No.
Yeah.
You want to have both.
Yes.
We want both things in life.
Yes.
Right? So you have to have and you have to sacrifice one night of going out to do something for 4 nights of the goodness that will come afterwards, right? The thing is, like, the fear of missing out thing is big, but it's not as big as what everyone makes it out to be. Like, you will see the David Goggins, sorry. I said Doddins. The David Goggins of, right, you're going to work hard every single day. You're going to go out for a 600-mile run every single day. You're going to shit yourself every single day because that is what you want to be. Well, I don't want to put myself every day, so can I just not go for a 100-mile run, then maybe do something else? Like, the thing is, we have to have experiences in our life.
Yeah.
If you don't have experiences, you don't really have a life. You don't really have...
Nice, yeah.
In my opinion, you don't have a life because you will turn 70 years old and you've chased every single bit of money you've ever possibly wanted, and now you realise that you're too old to do all the things that you've missed out on. You can't go to watch fucking alligators in a swamp. You can't go skiing on a mountain. You can't go jumping out of a plane because all those opportunities have gone because you're too old. You've decrepit. You've got a Zimmer frame. You're 800 stone. You can't walk properly. The thing is, there's 2 things: the fear of missing out and following the herd. Now, I had a chat with someone yesterday, and we were talking about this. To break away from the herd, you have to do things that are different, but also don't be scared of not missing out on things. So, like, we spoke about the going through different doors in the airport. Now, you'd always find that one person would always go through that door, and everyone's like, yep, we'll follow, right? Yeah. But actual fact, if you look 2 meters down to your left, there's a door that no one is going through that you can go through still, right? So you then go through that door. So, like, there's mental battles. Like, the thing that I've started cottoning on to one of the guys in the team, ex-military, he always takes the stairs, never takes a travelator.
Yeah, nice.
So he will always take the stairs, so I'll follow him.
Yeah, nice.
Everyone else is taking a travelator. So things in your mind like that, you can have a battle with.
Do
those. But it's not. You're not jeopardizing your future by taking a day or a few hours out of your time to go and have this experience that you possibly won't ever have ever again.
No.
You need to know, you need to divide whether going out to the pub and getting an absolute skull on beers versus going to a reserve and having this once in a lifetime opportunity.
Experience.
Exactly. That you will remember for the rest of your life differs. You can say no to pubs because you've got pubs everywhere in the UK. You can't say no to going to do this experience.
Get me bit off by a gate.
Exactly. The differentiator in this fear of missing out mind is, am I going to get this opportunity again? You're going to get the opportunity to go out again.
Yeah,
You're
going
to get the opportunity to go out and get absolutely drunk if you really want to. Are you going to get the opportunity in the UK if the world falls and collapses tomorrow to go and see alligators in the UK? You're not. So you go and do that thing, and the rest of the time you're at home and you're working.
Yeah, nice. I like that.
You have to take two things in life, and you like. There's no right or wrong answer. This is our opinion, but that is my opinion.
That is what would work for us. 100%. Yeah, couldn't agree more. The third one.
Yes.
Is surrounding yourself with fire. Sorry, we went on a long tangent, and that was
my
my bad. We'll recap these in a second. Surround yourself with fire. So, weak minds breed weak actions.
Yeah.
So find people who call you out. You're great at this. When I do say, "Oh no, I've had a lazy day in bed," you're like, "Get up! Why are you in bed? Like, why are you being lazy?"
Do something.
Yeah, exactly. You call me out on it, and you need people like that in your life. You don't need people just that cheer you on and clap you. "Oh, well done, good job, mate."
Yeah, the
just
participation medal.
Exactly that. You don't need that in your life. You need to have strong people around you, and it's not like your wife has to be like that. I'm not saying your wife has to be a David Goggins in your ear all the time. Like, there needs to be balance. But if you're... Sorry, there was a hair on my laptop. That really just bugged my head to get rid of it. The people you choose to be around to help with this growth journey that we're on, you need strong people. You need strong-willed people.
Yeah.
People that are going to push for you. There's that quote, if you're the strongest person, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. But it's same for if you're the mentally toughest, you're in the wrong room. You need to change that room. Go to the next one. Upgrade. Get around people that are further ahead of you, so you can become better.
Yeah.
Like, if you're the best at something in your class, you're not going to develop in that class anymore. Get up a level.
It's important, really important to do, and it's a struggle.
Yeah,
it's a struggle that many people don't realise how hard it is to do, because network is your net worth. If you're surrounded by melons, you're going to become a melon. Right? You do not want to be that person who is nowhere in life. You want to be a person that is advancing in whatever you want to do. So surround yourself with those sort of people that will say, "Hey, you're doing wrong there, mate. You need to sort it out." And that's who you need in life. Now, I think everything that we spoke about today is actually probably quite touching on many people's experiences in life, because I haven't just gone, "Oh, you're a weak person. You don't chase cavemen in the bloody Antarctica." Cavemen don't exist. So I'm going to blow out the portion more. You don't chase saber-toothed tigers in the Antarctica, right? Not everyone wants to do that. Not everyone wants to do certain things. This whole point of weakness is basically something to change your life. And I'm not talking about every single person that listens to this podcast is different. We're all different. Me and Butson are different. But we just want you to challenge yourself every single day, just a little bit. If you're really struggling with weakness, find something that scares you. I'm watching Shameless at the moment. Have you watched Shameless?
The UK version?
Nah, the American version.
I've not seen the American.
It's brilliant. No. But basically, on Shameless, there's a woman who's scared of going outside. And so every single day, like most episodes, she's chasing the dream to go outside. So she's like opening the door, stepping out, and then she shits herself and then runs back in the house. But then there was an episode where she puts like a VR headset on and she's like shopping. Like, to basically, she's chasing the thing of, I want to get outside. If that is your weakness of being outside, expose yourself to that and train yourself to getting outside. There is so many weaknesses in this world. Just be open and honest with what yours is. Pay attention to it and go and try and break it. Get yourself out of that comfort zone. I think many people don't realise how common weaknesses are and how simple they can be. I'm not telling you to go and be an ultramarathon runner. I'm not telling you to go and do a bloody 15k Ironman. I'm telling you just to go and exploit a weakness that might be as simple as going to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock at night or 10 a.m. when it's fairly busy. Exploit those little weaknesses that are going to push you along in life.
Yeah. build up the calluses
Yeah.
of your mind on
Exactly.
those things. Yeah.
But it's important that you find your own. Don't use his. Don't use mine. Don't use bloody David Goggins.
Yeah.
Find your own weakness.
Confront
This is what
yourself.
this episode's about.
Put yourself in the corner. Really ask yourself why, or what is my weakness?
Yeah.
What am I struggling with? Chances are you just have to admit it to yourself.
Exactly. Right, quick recap then. So, rewind. I'm not going through our notes over here. So, what really is weakness? We spoke about weakness isn't falling down. Everyone stumbles. It's about the staying down. Don't stay down. Get up. Fight your corner. Don't be comfortable. Get out of that comfort zone. You'll expose yourself more, and that's where it's really scary. Out of that comfort zone. The cost of accepting weakness. Every time you let weakness slide, it costs you. Your goals, your confidence, your edge. Don't use phrases like, maybe tomorrow, I'm not feeling it today. What if I just not cut out for this? Don't use any of those phrases. Change your mind. Rejig your mind into things like, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to hit it today. I'm going to smash it today. Expose yourself.
Nice.
Be happy with it. Either kill the weakness or it kills your potential. Let your potential grow. And from weakness to warrior. Raise your self-talk. Talk to yourself. Say good things about yourself. I can do this. I am fit. I am worthy. I'm ripped. Build suffering into your routine. Like I said to you, expose yourself in certain areas. If you're scared of going shopping, go and do some shopping. If you're scared of going out for a 2-mile walk, make sure you go and do a 2-mile walk. All these things that you can do. And again, it's all subjective. Make weakness your area and make it known to you and go and work on it. And then surround yourself with fire. Surround yourself with the right people that are in the room, people that won't necessarily cheer you on, but fight your corner and want you to do better in life. I think, mate, unless you've got anything else to add.
No, that is done and dusted.
Perfect.
Sorted.
That is in the podcast. You've got choices to make now. Not tomorrow, not when it's easy, right now. Are you going to keep letting weakness speak for you? Or are you going to silence it? Because the truth is simple. Every moment you hesitate, every excuse you entertain, you're training yourself to lose. But if you felt that fire today, something inside you said, this is enough, we're good. That means you're ready.